Dear students, Namaste and welcome to a new mathematics session. In today's session, we shall discuss a new chapter, that is the last chapter from the NCERT textbook, probability. Let's discuss more about the term probability. In class 10, we have learned about probability. Probability is the measure of chance. That is what we have learned in class 10. Here, probability is the measure of uncertainty of events in a random experiment. Little bit of modification in the definition. Probability is the measure of uncertainty of events in a random experiment. Here there are some terms which we need to identify it very clearly. That is uncertainty. Uncertainty in the sense something which is not certain or not sure. Events means the result of a random experiment, that is called events. And here there is a very important term, that is a random experiment. So random experiment in the sense, a random experiment means the result of an experiment cannot be predicted beforehand. Such experiments are called random experiment. For example, if we are asked to add two numbers, 2 and 3. So before getting the answer itself, we will know that the answer should be 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. But there are some cases where the answer we cannot predict in beforehand. For example, tossing a coin. When you are tossing a coin, there are only we can predict the chances, like head may come up or tail may come up. We cannot strictly say that the answer will come or that face will come up with the tail or the face will come up with the head. We cannot say the surety. We can only predict the chances. So such experiments are called the random experiment. And one more thing we have to take care in case of random experiment. Random experiment means it should have more than one outcome as well. When a random experiment is doing, you should get more than one result. Then one more condition, the result of the experiment cannot be predicted beforehand. Such experiments are called random experiment. Examples as we have discussed, tossing a fair coin means you will have only two chances, either head may come up or tail will come up. But we cannot predict which face will come up, that we cannot predict in advance. And rolling of fair dice. Rolling of fair dice in the sense, as you know, that in a die, it is a cubical shaped one and 6 faces are there. All these 6 faces are numbered from 1 to 6. Before rolling the die itself, we cannot predict that which face will come up. Maybe number marked with 1 or 2 or 4 or 6 or something like that. We cannot predict it beforehand. So these are some simple examples of random experiment. Next is sample space. Result of random experiment. When we are collecting all the possible results of a random experiment, then that particular set is called the sample space. We are collecting together and writing the results of random experiment, then we can say that it is a sample space. Outcomes. Possible results of a random experiment is called its outcome. Possible results in the sense, again we can take the same example, tossing a fair coin. When you are tossing a fair coin, the possibilities are getting head or tail. So outcomes are H and T. We can say heads represents H represents head, T represents tail. A rolling of fair dice. When you are rolling a die, you'll get the chances 1 to 6. So the possible outcomes we can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. Sample space in the sense collecting all the outcomes, the results of the random experiment we are collecting together and writing as sample space. Consider the experiment of rolling a die. The sample space we can write as we have discussed before. The sample space is set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here each one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 separately we can call it as outcomes, because these are the possible result of a random experiment. A random experiment means our experiment is rolling a die. The outcomes of this experiment are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. Next we shall discuss the exercise questions. Exercise 16.1. First question. Describe the sample space for the indicated experiment. A coin is tossed 3 times. Here the experiment which is indicated is a coin is tossed 3 times. When a coin is tossed, there are two possible outcomes. One is head and another one is tail. Head we can represent it with the letter H, and tail we can represent by using the letter T. So next we have to write the total number of possible outcomes. This is important for verifying the outcomes. So 2 power 3. Here 2 in the sense when one coin is tossed, the possible outcomes are 2, head and tail. And this 3 represents the number of times the coin is tossed. So 2 power 3, 3 times the coin is tossed. So 2 power 3 is 8. Next we shall write the sample space. So first is H, H, H. All 3 are head. And next one is 2 head and 1 tail. 2 head and 1 tail possibilities means last we can put tail. That is first head, second head, third one is tail. Then this tail we can bring to the middle. Then head, tail, head. Then again this tail we can bring to the first. That is T, H, H. First time tail, second 2 times it is head, second and third head. Next we have used 1 tail. Next we can go for 2 tails. 2 tails in the sense H, T, T. Then we can bring this H to the middle. That is T, H, T. Then again we can bring H to the last. That is T, T, H. So the possibilities are over with the head and tail. Now the only one possibility is remaining is all 3 tails. So you must follow a particular procedure for writing this one. Otherwise you will be getting confused. Next is question number 2. Describe the sample space for the indicated experiment. A die is thrown 2 times. Here the experiment which is given to us is die is thrown 2 times. Possible outcomes: when a die is thrown, the possible outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. 6 faces are there in a die, numbered 1 to 6. The number of elements of the sample space are 6 into 6 or 6 square we can say. As before here, 6 means the number of possible outcomes when one die is rolled. That is 6 outcomes will get. Number of times it is thrown, that is 2. So 6 square, that is 6 into 6, that is equal to 36. So let's write. First one is 1, 1 means first die also 1, first time also getting 1, second time also getting 1. Then you fix this 1 and second outcome we are changing. That is 1, 2 chance is there, 1, 3 chance is there, 1, 4, 1, 5 and 1, 6. So all possibilities with 1 we have written. Next we will go with 2. First time 2 you are getting, second time 1, again first time 2, second time 2, first time 2, second time 3, then 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6. Next we will go with 3, that is 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5 and 3, 6. Next possibility is first one 4. So 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 4, 6. Next one with 5, 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6. And the last row will come up with a 6. So 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5 and 6, 6. So each row we are having 6 elements and there are 6 rows, 6 into 6, 36 elements total. Move on to question number 3. The question is, describe the sample space for the indicated experiment. A coin is tossed 4 times. So we have discussed the sample space for coin is tossing 2 times. Here it is mentioned 4 times. This question you will do it as homework. Question number 4. Describe the sample space for the indicated experiment. A coin is tossed and a die is thrown. First one, coin is tossed and again one more experiment is given and a die is thrown. So when a coin is tossed, you will have 2 outcomes. One is head and another one is tail. Once the head is come up and then you are going with rolling a die. Means when you roll a die, the possible outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Means first you have already got head. So H1, H2, H3, H4, H5 and H6. Next, when you get a tail while tossing a coin, next you will roll the die. That time tail 1, tail 2, tail 3, tail 4, tail 5 and tail 6 may come. So a coin is having 2 faces, head and tail. Then die is having 6 faces numbered 1 to 6. Sample space is given by H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, T1, T2, T3, T4, T5 and T6. This is only the answer. These are all just for writing for understanding purpose. So you can just make a rough diagram like this and from here you can write the sample space. That is enough. Next is question number 5. Describe the sample space for the indicated experiment. A coin is tossed and then a die is rolled only in case a head is shown in the coin. Here just go through the question again. A coin is tossed When a coin is tossed, you will get two outcomes, either head or tail. And then a die is rolled only in case head is shown. If you get a head, then only you will go for rolling the die, or else you will stop. So sample space means first you will get a head. For example, head getting means you will go for rolling the die. That means that you will have 6 more chances. That is head 1, head 2, h3, h4, h5 and h6. Suppose if you get a tail, then you are not going to roll the die, you will stop. So these are the possible outcomes. Next we shall discuss question number 6. The question is, 2 boys and 2 girls are in room X and 1 boy and 3 girls are in room Y. Specify the sample space for the experiment in which a room is selected and then a person. 2 boys and 2 girls, total 4 are there in room X. 1 boy and 3 girls, total 4 are in room Y. You have to write a sample space for the experiment in which a room is selected. First you will choose a room and then a person is also selected. So we have to write the sample space. First of all, let us denote the girls and boys in room X and Y. 2 boys and 2 girls in room X, we can write it as B1, B2. There are 2 boys, so we will write as B1, B2. 2 girls are there in room X, that we will write it as G1 and G2. And 1 boy and 3 girls. 1 boy and 3 girls are there in room Y, so we will write it as B3. Up to B2 we have stopped here. B3 we will write for Y, room Y, and here G2 we have stopped for girl in room X. Here we will start from G3, G4, G5. There are 3 girls in room Y. So we will represent it as G3, G4 and G5 respectively. Now let's write the sample space. So you are choosing room X first. Then from there a boy, that is B1. Again 1 more boy chance is there. So room X, again B2. Then 2 girls are there in room X. So X G1 and X G2. So room X selection is over. Now you will go for room Y. Room Y is having only 1 boy, that we have denoted as B3. So Y B3. Then we have 3 girls from room Y. So Y G3, Y G4 and Y G5. So this is the sample space. Next is question number 7. 1 die of red color, 1 of white color and 1 of blue color are placed in a bag. 1 die is selected at random and rolled. Its color and the number on its uppermost face is noted. Describe the sample space. Here 1 die of red color, 1 of white color and 1 of blue color. Total 3 dice. One is in red, another one is in white, another one is in blue. Under the experiment, what is mentioned here is 1 die is selected at random. So without any preference you are choosing 1 die. It can be red, white or blue. And then you are rolling. And after rolling you will note 2 things. One is the color of the die and another one is a number which is coming up on the top face of the die. Describe the sample space. So let us denote the red, white and blue dices are first letters of red, white and blue, that is R, W and B respectively. A red ball can be represented by R, white W and B blue. So here S is equal to a red. If you get a red die, there are 6 chances because it is marked with 1 to 6 faces. So R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6. So the chances for red die is over. Next preference is for white. So white coming up also, we are having 6 options because 6 faces are there in the die. W1, W2, W3, W4, W5 and W6. Next blue, that is the last option. So blue, if it is coming up, if you are picking the blue die, then the chances are B1, B2, B3, B4, B5 and B6. So this is the sample space. Next is question number 8. An experiment consists of recording boy-girl composition of families with 2 children. What is the sample space if we are interested in knowing whether it is a boy or girl in the order of their births? Next one, what is the sample space if we are interested in the number of girls in the family? Here, an experiment consists of recording boy-girl composition of families with 2 children. Families which are having 2 children, we are just recording the boy-girl combination. The conditions are, first one, What is a sample space if you are interested in knowing whether it is a boy or girl in the order of their birth? Elder one is boy, younger one is girl, something like that. The order of their births. And the second one is, what is a sample space if you are interested in the number of girls in the family? Number of girls in the family in the sense, 2 are girls, only 1 girl, something like that. No girls, like that. So let's write the first question, that is sample space S is, the condition given to you is here, if we are interested in knowing whether it is a boy or girl in the order of their births. So here, first one is girl, second one is also girl, means elder and younger, both are girls. Next is, elder one is girl, younger one is a boy. Next, elder one is boy, younger one is girl. Next is BB, both are boys. Second one, sample space. What is the sample space if you are interested in the number of girls in the family? There are 3 possibilities. If for 2 children, there will be no girl, there will be 1 girl, or there will be 2 girls. So they are S is equal to 0, 1 and 2. 0 means no girls in the family. 1 means only 1 girl in the family. 2 means there are 2 girls in the family. From here also we can write, here you can see there are 2 girls. And here in these 2, there is only 1 girl, and here means no girl. So 0, 1, 2 are the possible outcomes if we are considering number of girls in the family. Next we shall discuss question number 9. The question is, a box contains 1 red and 3 identical white balls. 2 balls are drawn at random in succession without replacement. Write the sample space for this experiment. Here there is 1 red and 3 identical white balls. 2 balls are drawn at random without replacement. So total 4 balls are there. Out of 4 you are taking 2 balls are drawn at random. So here it is given that a box contains 1 red and 3 identical white balls. That is a condition. Let us denote the ball with R and white ball with W. Means red ball we are representing with R and white ball we are representing with W. When 2 balls are drawn at random in succession without replacement, the sample space is given by S is equal to, first one is red, then second one may be white, and again first one may be white and the second one is red, and first one is white, second one also white. Here R is not possible because there is only 1 red ball. So only 1 red ball means there is, whenever you take, only 1 R chance is there. So that's what here it is written. First one is red, second one is white. Again first one is white, second one is red, and 2 white chances are there because white is having 3 balls. So these are the possible outcomes, and this is the elements of sample space. Question number 10. An experiment consists of tossing a coin and then throwing it second time if a head occurs. If a tail occurs on the first toss, then a die is rolled once. Find the sample space. Let's go through the question. An experiment consists of tossing a coin and then throwing it second time if a head occurs. So when you are tossing a coin, you will have 2 chances. Either head will come or tail will come up. And you are tossing the coin again second time if a head occurs. Only head coming means you will toss the coin once again. If tail occurs on the first toss, then you are rolling a die. Find the sample space. Once again, you are doing the experiment tossing a coin. Tossing coin means you will have 2 chances. One is head, another one is tail. If the head is coming up, you will toss the coin once again. And if the tail is coming up, then you will roll the die. Find the sample space. So here S is equal to, first time head you are getting. Head coming means here it is mentioned. You will toss the coin the second time if the head occurs. So first time head means again you will throw the die only. Means again you will get a head or tail. So H chance is there. Next head coming means again you will toss the coin. That means tail it may come because head you have already taken. Then these are the 2 chances if head coming means. Head coming means you will toss the coin, you will get 2 chances. First time head, second time head. First time head, second time tail, that's all. Then in the first toss if you are getting the tail, then you will roll the dice. That means dice is having 6 faces. So the possible outcomes are T1, T2, T3, T4, T5 and T6. Tossing a coin, you are getting the tail, then from the die you may get 1, then tail, and from the die you may get 2, tail, from the die you may get 3, so on, and it comes as tail and you will end up with a 6. So this is the sample space. Question number 11. Suppose 3 bulbs are selected at random from a lot. Each bulb is tested and classified as defective, that is D, or non-defective, that is N. Write the sample space of this experiment. Suppose 3 bulbs are selected at random from a lot. 3 bulbs you are choosing from a particular number of bulbs keeping together, and each bulb is tested and classified as defective D and non-defective N. Write the sample space of this experiment. Here, sample space in the sense 3 also can be defective, and 1 non-defective will be there and 2 defective. Just like tossing the coin, you can just rearrange it again. So from here, first 2 defective and third one is non-defective. Then we can bring this N here, that is DND. Next is you can bring this N to the first, that is NDD. Then again here 2 defectives, then we can go for 2 non-defectives, that is DNN. This also we can change to N, so that is DNN we have written. Then we can bring this D to the middle, that is NDN. Then we can bring this D to the last, that is NND. So finally the last option, that is non-defective, 3 also NNN. Once again, first 3D we will write, then the last one we will change to N, so DDN. Then we bring this N to the middle, that is DND. Then we bring this N to the first, that is NDD. Next we will take the last 2 as N, that means DNN. Then we will keep this D in the middle, that is NDN. Next is we will take this D to the last, that is NND. Finally all 3 are non-defective. So you just by using your logic you can just rearrange this D and N's. That is the only process. Move on to the 12th question, that is a coin is tossed. If the outcome is head, a die is thrown. If the die shows up an even number, the die is thrown again. What is the sample space for this experiment? Let us understand what is mentioned in the question very clearly, then only we will be able to write the sample space. A coin is tossed. If a coin is tossed, you will have 2 outcomes, head and tail. If the outcome is a head, a die is thrown. So tail means you don't need to do anything. If the outcome is head, then a die is thrown. Then if a die is thrown, you will have 6 outcomes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then if the die shows up an even number, means 2, 4, 6 are even numbers. If the die shows up an even number, the die is thrown again. Means again you will get 6 more chances, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So what is the sample space for this experiment? Let's write it. S is equal to, first of all, a coin is tossed. If the outcome is a head, means if the outcome is head only, you are continuing with all these conditions. If the outcome is tail, then gone, that is stop there, no more experiment. So first of all we will finish up with the tail. So you are getting the tail, then you have no more options, you will stop. Next, if you get a head, then you will have 6 options because you are going to throw the die. So die is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbered faces. So there even number coming means you will continue again. Means odd number coming means you will stop. So first of all we will write the odd numbers, H1, H3, H5. So these are the odd number possibilities, 1, 3 and 5. Then suppose H2 coming means 2 is an even number. You will throw the die again. If you throw the die again without any condition, you will get 6 outcomes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here H21, H22, H23, H24, H25, H26 over. Next even number, that is 4. So after getting 4 you will go for rolling the dice again because 4 is an even number. Again you will get 6 chances. H41, H42, H43, H44, H45, H46. Next, if you get a 6 in the second time, that is 6 is an even number, you will roll the dice again. So H61, H62, H63, 64, H65 and H66. This is the sample space. Once again, if you get a tail, no need of continuing, you will stop. Then if you get a head, you will go for rolling the dice, and when you are rolling the die, if you get even number, you will continue. If you get an odd number, you will stop. So first of all, we will write the odd numbers h1, h3, h5. Next, even numbers 2, 4, 6 are there. If you get 2, again you will roll the die. The possibilities are h21, h22, h23, h24, h25, h26. In the sense, 3 times you are doing. First time you are tossing the coin, you are getting head. Second time you are rolling the dice, you are getting an even number. Since you got even number, again you are continuing rolling the dice. That is the end. So h26. Next, second time you are getting another even number 4. So again you will roll the die. h41, h42, h43, h44, h45, h46. These are the possible outcomes. Then again 6, second time you are getting even number. Again you will roll the dice. h61, h62, h63, h64, h65 and h66. So peacefully you have to go through the question and you have to write the sample space. Question number 13. The numbers 1, 2, 3 and 4 are written separately on 4 slips of paper. The slips are put in a box and mixed thoroughly. A person draws 2 slips from the box, one after the other, without replacement. Describe the sample space for the experiment. So here, the numbers 1, 2, 3 and 4 are written separately on 4 slips of paper. And it is putting into a box, and here one person is taking 2 slips from the box one by one. Without replacement. Without replace in the sense, just you are taking means it is yours. You are not keeping it back again. Describe the sample space for the experiment. So here S is equal to first one 1. Suppose you are getting 1 means first chance. Second options, second one you will get 2. Then 1 first one, then second one 3. Then 1 4. So the option is over. With 1 the options are over. First time you are getting 1 means second time you will get 2 because 1 is already taken. 1 2, then 1 3, 1 4, finished. Next you are getting 2 first time means the options are 2 1. 2 2 will not come because only 1 2 is there in the group. First 2 already taken. 2 1, then 2 2 will not come, then 2 3, 2 4, finished. Then if you get first time 3, then the next chance is 3 1, 3 2, 3 3 will not come, 3 4. And next if you get 4 in the first drawing time, you are get 4 means you will get 4 1, 4 2 and 4 3. 4 4 will not come because only one element is there. 1 2 3 and 4, only one time it is written. So 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, 4 4 will not come. Next we shall discuss question number 14. The question is, an experiment consists of rolling a die and then tossing a coin once if the number on the die is even. If the number on the die is odd, the coin is tossed twice. Write the sample space for this experiment. Here an experiment consists of rolling a die and then tossing a coin once if the number on the die is even. Let's go through the question in detail. An experiment consists of rolling a die. Rolling a die means you will have 6 options. 1, 2, 3, 4 or 4, 5 or 6. You will get 6 outcomes. And by observing these 6 outcomes only you are deciding what to do next. Then tossing a coin once if the number on the die is even. Means if you get 2, 4 or 6 even numbers, you will toss a coin once. If the number on the die is odd, means if you get 1, 3 or 5 from the first throw, means rolling a die, the coin is tossed twice. 2 times you are tossing the coin. Write the sample space for this experiment. Once again, first of all you are rolling a die and you will observe the outcome. If you get an even number, you will toss the coin once. And if you get an odd number, you will toss the coin twice. Write the sample space for this experiment. So this question you will try it as homework. Next we shall discuss question number 15. A coin is tossed. If it shows a tail, we draw a ball from a box which contains 2 red and 3 black balls. If it shows head, we throw a die. Find the sample space for this experiment. Once again, a coin is tossed, means you will have 2 options, head or tail. If it shows a tail, we draw a ball from the box which contains 2 red and 3 black balls. You are taking 1 ball from the box which contains 2 red and 3 black balls. If it shows head, first time if you are getting head, we throw a die. Means here you will get 6 options, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. Find the sample space for this experiment. Let's go through the question again and decide what we have to do. First of all, you are tossing a coin, you will get a head or tail, and if you are getting a tail, then you will take a ball from the box, or if it shows head, you will throw the die. Find the sample space. So sample space in the sense, first one is you are getting the tail. Suppose you are getting a tail means what we have to do? We take a ball from the box which contains 2 red and 3 black balls. So first red ball, second one red ball TR2, and red ball option is over. Then again if you get a tail, what you do is 3 black balls, again chances are there from the box. So TB1, TB2, TB3. Finish. These are the options when you get a tail. If you are getting a tail, you will go to this box and you will take one ball from there. There are 5 balls are there, 2 red and 3 black balls. So from 2 red we can take is R1 and R2 we can prefer. So TR1, TR2 chances are there. Next is TB1, TB2, TB3. All the chances are over. Next, if you get a head in the first toss of the coin, you will throw a die. Means you are having 6 options. H1, H2, H3, H4, H5 and H6. H in the sense first time you are getting head when you toss the coin. 1 in the sense you are tossing a coin after getting head. Sorry, you are tossing a die after getting head in the first coin. So H1, H2, H3, H4, H5 and H6 are the possible outcomes. Shall discuss question number 16. The question is, a die is thrown repeatedly until a 6 comes up. What is the sample space for this experiment? Let's go through the question. Die is thrown repeatedly until a 6 comes up. Means when you get a 6 only you will be satisfied, or else you will keep on continuing the activity. But once you get a 6 you will stop. Even in the first throw if you get a 6 you will stop. You will not continue next. But if you are not getting first time 6 you will go to second time. And if you are not getting second time 6 you will go to third time. It keep on going like this until you get 6. So here these type of questions you must draw a rough diagram and find out, that it will be easy. So first of all you are rolling a die, then you have 2 options. One is 6, another one is not 6. Not 6 in the sense 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. 6 getting means no continuation, you will stop. Not 6 means either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 5 means you will continue to next. Again you will have 2 options. Means if you get 6 you will stop. If you are not getting 6 means 1 to 5 getting means you will continue again rolling the die. There also you will have 2 options. One is 6, another one is not 6. Again from here not 6 you will continue. So it's keep on like this, going like this until you get 6. So the sample space when you write, first time if you get 6 you will stop. First time if you get 1, then second time you will get 6, then you will stop. First time if you get 2, second time 6 means you will stop. First time 3, 6 chance is there. So first time 4, second time 6. Okay. First time 5, second time 6. Then these are the second chance. And when you are going for third one, first time you will not get 6, second time you will not get 6, third time you will get 6. Means 1, 1, 6. Then with this we can write the others. 1, 2, 6, 1, 3, 6, 1, 4, 6, 1, 5, 6 and like this. Next is 2, 1, 6, 2, 2, 6, 2, 3, 6 etc. up to 2, 5, 6. Again with the 1 we have started and 2 continued, and like that with the 5 the last one will be 5, 5, 1, 6, 5, 2, 6 etc. like this. 5, 3, 6, 5, 4, 6 it goes on like this. So when you write this one directly you may have confusion. First of all you just draw a diagram like this. From this diagram try to learn. First 6 getting means you will stop. Then first not getting 6 means you may have chances 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is what it is written. 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6. Because if you get 6 second time you will stop. Third it will not go. If you are going to third in the sense of first 2 you are not getting. Means 1, 1, 6, 1, 2, 6, 1, 3, 6, 1, 4, 6, 1, 5, 6. Then again with the 2 we can start 2, 1, 6, 2, 2, 6, 2, 3, 6 etc. And 5, 1, 6, 5, 2, 6 it goes like this. So this is the sample space. Dear students, today we have discussed the concept of probability and the concept of writing the sample space. Hope it is clear for you all. If you have any doubt, please note it and keep. We will discuss it during the discussion session. Thank you for watching.